Okay, hello everyone. Let's start a little video. So today we're going to talk about several different things, but we'll get to the important stuff first. I just got to collect some stuff here before we get going. So, as you can see here, we're out of hero space. Let me go do some training. Who are we working on right now? Oh, let's do Bolt Tusk. So Bolt Tusk here, I started a couple days ago, 1 of 1. He is, as you can see, 7 of 8 and 32 in the third. And I have just been feeding him everything. No color specific, nothing like that. Get that out of the way. Skip that. Alrighty. Level up. Level up. That'll be good enough for now. Okay, sorry, I'm just having to take care of this stuff so you guys can actually kind of see what I'm doing here. These two right here, the 7 hours and 2 minutes and 6 hours and 44 minutes, those are my level 11 trainings. And then on training camp, what I do is I go in and I either do uncommon or common. So I always check, see how many bags I have. Looks like I have 2, so I go ahead and train them. If I didn't have any, I would do wooden swords, which I think, if I remember right, I have 46, a lot. So I'll go ahead and add to these. Get them over a day, so I don't have to worry about them, and then I just add to them as I need the space for recruits. So collect my iron. What I'm doing, I'm saving up iron here. I could upgrade some stuff, but I'm saving up iron to upgrade my iron storage, because right now it is at 1.5, and if I remember right, to go to 19 I need 1.7. So we're getting close. Collect the food. Okay, so main thing is talking about war. Let's go to our war here. Click on battlefield. What you see here is this is our team, and their team, when the preparation phase is over, will show up over here on across the bridges. And so how it'll work is up here in the upper left, you'll see there's a flag with a 0 next to it. That'll turn to 3, and you'll have 3 flags, and you can use them, and then 12 hours later you get 3 more. So you get a total of 6 flags to fight in a 24-hour period. And the trick about it is, so let's go to this one. So when you set up this defense team, this is what they will attack. So once theirs show up over here, we'll click on one of them and be able to choose if we want to attack them or not. And you can go through every member, see who you want to attack. But these teams that we have up will be who they can attack. What's so important about this is our teams will regenerate. So once they get our team dead, it'll regenerate after, I think they set it to 5 hours. Lips sent me the new change for today, and I'm pretty sure it was 5 hours, a set time. So once you're dead, 5 hours later, your team will revive, and they can attack again. So normally it's, they'll hit you a lot on the lower end. The lower end players are going to hit a lot. The higher end profiles, they'll shy away from, is what I've noticed, unless they have some really strong players. I have not been able to look them up because I don't even know how to say that, let alone type it. So I have not been able to look at their alliance, which I'm a little bummed about. If anybody can find them, I would love a screenshot of some of their top players. But what Lips and I were talking about is we did an evaluation of all of us members, and what we found was our strongest heroes, as far as a majority, is blue. So what we decided to do is go ahead and make blue our center color for everybody. So if you could all switch up to a blue center, like my Dixie right here still has Zudek in the middle with red. So what we're trying to do is get blue in the center to where when they look at us, pretty much they don't have any options for attacking any of us without a blue in the center. Like Duncan right here could go with a blue over. And it's not just a personal thing, it's more of a team idea where everyone they look at is blue, so everyone they have to set up for is blue. And so they're going to use a lot of green heroes doing that. And hopefully they don't use this against us. Hopefully they haven't figured this out. But we'll see what happens. So the idea is you'll get 3 flags to start with. So you'll go to the up here and you'll pick the team that you want to fight. And once you click on it and say fight, it gives you a minute to set up your team based on what they have. While you're doing that, there will be a icon over their name that'll say reserved by Lips or Rob Jr. 2 or whatever. And nobody else can fight them while you're going. So once you pick your team, then a little thing with your name on it will tromp across the bridge here, go up, and start the fight. And then it's set up like a raid where you will fight them just like a raid. Only the difference is up at the top there will be a bar, kind of like a mana generation bar on a hero. And once that bar is full, arrows will fall on your team. And it doesn't matter how strong your hero is, it will take 25% of the total life off of your hero. So if you have 1,000 health power hero, it's going to take 250 off. And that's just devastating. It is a pain in the butt, but it's just one of those things we're going to have to get used to and kind of watch for. So there's a lot of theories on how to attack with these 6 flags, because these heroes that you're seeing here, like these ones of mine, those I can still fight with. This is just my defense team. Once this fight starts in 15 hours and 44 minutes, we cannot edit our defense teams. The way they are is the way they will stay all the way through the war for 24 hours. The only thing we can do is adjust the teams that we're fighting with against them. So these heroes will still be in the mix. I don't lose the use of them just because they're in my defense team. When I lose them is when I select one of their teammates and I go ahead and attack them. Whatever heroes I go into that fight with, that is the only fight I will be able to use them in. So if I use this team right here in a fight for the next, if I used this team on my first fight, for the next 5, I would not have any of these heroes. They disappear out of your list and you have to figure something else out. So that's why we were talking about the whole idea of having 30 heroes as strong as possible. So you go to your heroes list and you can look at, your strongest. So you count your top strongest. Oh man, this little thing is annoying. So you sort them by power, and basically whoever's not on a team will start highest power all the way down. And you can figure out who you have and kind of get an idea of where you're going to go. The trick is, obviously I have a bunch that are just level 1s, and I've been trying to level up as many as possible. So just keep in mind that if I go in there in my first fight, I use my top row here, and then my second fight, I use all my 4-star 70s. From then forward, I'm going to be pretty weak against everybody. I won't have what I need. So I'm going to space it out. And basically my idea is to select one of them and figure out what I can beat them with. So what I'm hoping is, and obviously we'll know more once their heroes come up. Once this starts, you don't have to attack right away. It's actually good to just slow down and we all talk in the chat on who's going to attack what and clean up and stuff, because you don't want to waste a bunch of flags trying to kill one hero. I watched the other team that played us last time try to do that, and they ruin themselves. You also don't want to go out with all your strong heroes right from the get-go, because then you're not going to enjoy the next few rounds. it's going to hurt. So you'll get the 3 flags. 12 hours later, you get another 3 flags. So it's basically first half, second half fighting. So I'll look at their team and I'll say use Elena here and Magni, and then I'll throw in a 4-star and a couple 3-stars and build a team I think can do as much damage as possible to the team I'm fighting. Because it's not just about the kill, it's about the damage. You get points for damage done. So you want to inflict as much damage as you possibly can with the team you're fighting with. So if you have a really strong team you're going into a fight with and you pick a weak opponent and you kill all of them and you could have done a lot more damage, you literally lost out on points, if that makes any sense. And if it doesn't make sense now, it's going to tomorrow. Because they'll be able to look. So say I was on their team looking at fighting us, and I clicked on Lips here and went, oh Jesus, that's gonna hurt. So I'm gonna know that I'm probably not gonna be able to kill that team, but if I went in with my strongest, I'm gonna be able to inflict quite a bit of damage and get pretty good points built up if I can stay alive long enough to inflict the damage. There is no time limit. Also, that's another thing. It's until you're dead. It's to the death. If you kill them, it's over. If they kill you, it's over. It's not like a Titan with a timer, which is nice. I don't know if it has a timer like in raids, because I've noticed in raids, if you go so long, the damage starts amping up. I don't know if it does that. I haven't lived that long, to be honest with you. The arrows pretty much make sure I don't last that long. They're brutal. You'll see, it's a horrible thing, losing 25% of every hero you have. So if you're down low already, it's over. You know, one good hit when you're using some level 1 3-stars that haven't been ascended, it's going to hurt fast. So I would look at, I would go away from Lips most likely and maybe get over here to Mel and go, okay, that's a team I think I could beat. You know, we've got a second ascended level 1 5-star. We've got a purple 3rd ascension, a blue 3rd ascension, a yellow 3rd ascension, and a red 3rd ascension. I know I can take that team down with a fairly, with some ease, with a few of my good players mixed in with a couple of my lowers. So I would go ahead and choose to fight and do as much damage, if not kill, that team. And all you're trying to do is rack up points. So a couple people went in with their strong teams, and in the second half, all they had left was their weak ones, and it just didn't work out well. So another idea is if you go to heroes and you don't have 30 heroes between 5s, 4s, and 3s, you can always train up some 2-stars and have them, because it's better than nothing. So say their center is a yellow and I'm really low on strong heroes, but I still have one of my strong purples available. So I grab a strong purple and then I mix it in with some weak purple. You know, so there's a 2-star, a 3-star, and then a 4-star strong. So I'm tripling up that color, so I'm going to be strong against that yellow, so I'll probably be able to kill him, and that's good use of a low-end hero rather than trying to go in with a whole bunch of low-end heroes. Because it's horrible to think that if you get all the way to your 6th flag and you've used all your powerful heroes, you're literally just going to go in and die. You're not going to get any points. It's going to be a waste. So you want to avoid that as much as possible. It sounds confusing, but really it's simple. There's our team. There's their team. We pick who we want to kill. They pick who they want to kill. And you get attacked over and over and over by their team. Hopefully they haven't figured out very much strategy and they just go for the kill. There are bonus points that are starting back up on this round. They weren't there last time for killing an entire team. But what I noticed was and I don't even see a Bold Tusk in here anywhere. But one of the teammates over at Bad Moon Rising had a Bold Tusk in his group. And that's another thing. Before I even keep going, if you have a healer, use a hero. Oh, look at that. T-Bone has a Bold Tusk right there, fully maxed. That's awesome. Okay, so throw a healer in there, like Bold Tusk, Vivika, any of them. Just get a healer in there because it's damage done. So if your healer gets off a couple specials and heals your team, you're taking away their points that they're earning. So they do a bunch of damage to you, but then your healer fires off and takes a lot of the damage they did away, giving them lower points. So, but what I was saying was one of the guys had Bold Tusk, a team a lot like this. They killed everybody there except for Bold Tusk. And it was hilarious to watch because they just kept trying to kill him. He was the only hero left. It was the second round. They didn't have any strong heroes left. And they must have attacked that Bold Tusk 12 times and just kept losing because Bold Tusk is famous for it. Gets that attack buff and then the recover health. And if he's the only one getting hit, it does a lot of damage. Now, the arrows that fall during the fight, when there's 5 players, it takes a little bit longer for that mana bar to fill up. When there's only 1 player and you're trying to kill 1 player, they start falling a lot faster. The mana bar fills up faster, is something that we learned. So try not to go in, like Grim here, he hasn't set up his team all the way yet. But if there's just 1 player alive, try not to mess with them. Go to a full team to where you're going to actually earn points, because fighting this right here, there's less points earning potential there. And right here, you have a ton of earning potential if you can do damage to this team. So that's what you want to do. We'll talk about it as we go. We can come up with strategy once we can see their team and all that. I just wanted everybody to get a basic understanding. What you're seeing here is your defense team. The reason we want blue in the middle is because as a whole, we are strongest as blue. So if we stand together at blue, we will live longer. And we're trying to make them as weak as possible. So this isn't an individual. You can't look at it like, well, blue's not my strongest. But as a whole, if you look at everybody, blue is our strongest. Hands down, no way around it. We are a very strong blue alliance. So that's where Lips and I came up with the idea. Let's just throw blue in the middle. So you'll see both my teams. I've got Magni and Grim, both 70s, front and center on both. So that's where that comes from. It's going to take a lot of green power to kill me, and red is going to be worthless against me. So if they have a lot of strong red, they're going to struggle. They'll use up all their green, and all they'll have is red left, and wouldn't you know, we're strong with blue. We can take out red like there's no tomorrow. And I think that's why we don't get red Titans anymore. But anyways, that being said, you can stop watching the video now. Lips and I will be around for answering questions after this. I was just trying to give everybody an idea of where we're going with this. Now, so really quick, let's talk about this up here. Up at the top, above the timer, there's a little skull. And it's basically like, if you click on it, it says Tug of War. It'll go back and forth based on points. Don't freak out if we're down in the first half, because what they're probably going to do is come out with all their best heroes for the first round. And they're going to blow them all. And they will get a lot more points than us, but they won't have anything behind for the second half. Because I highly doubt they're going to have very deep benches. None of us have deep benches. We're just not 30 heroes strong. I mean, we haven't been playing long enough. I'm doing well. Lips is doing well. Doke is doing well. Some of us have quite a few, but don't worry about if you don't. It's not the end of the world. Just mix and match. Ask suggestions. Like, what do you guys think about me hitting this person? Take a snapshot of what heroes you have available. Throw it online. We'll help if we can. But just don't get in a hurry. Take your time. And when you go into that fight, be ready and give it everything you have. So, and that tug of war will go back and forth, but none of it matters until the last second. And to win the fight, you only have to win by 1 point. So it can be 1,000 to 1,001. Whoever got the 1,001 takes it, all of it. So that's about that. You can stop watching. I'm going to go ahead and do some farming and fighting and stuff. If you guys want to keep watching, you can. I'm going to hit this Titan actually really quick. Oh yeah, check this out. So we got a purple. Lips and I have been talking about color stacking with all of you quite a bit, and a lot of people don't understand it. So we have a purple here, and obviously yellow is strongest against purple. So what I'm using, this is my map team, but I go over here to my purple team. So this is what I use to fight against purple. We got Elena Magni, Li Yu, Viveka, and Wukong. So what happens with color stacking is when you throw yellow gems, it's a combination of your 3 yellow heroes here. So you inflict a lot more damage. That's how we're getting these big numbers. So let me see. I've got some arrows, bear banner. Yeah, let's go in and fight here really quick. Kind of show you what I'm talking about. Probably not going to do very well because I'm going to be busy talking. Let's just go ahead and get Woo. Oops, that was dumb. I used too many. Get Woo going, get a bear banner, throw some arrows, throw some gems. Purple is going to do 0 damage, as you can tell. Well, to do 1. So it'll do 1 damage because there's nothing, there's no hero to back it up. So with Woo and the bear banner, I get some pretty good hits. Oh, what a horrible board. There's yellow. So that's what I wanted, that yellow diamond. So if you notice those numbers, I'm doing 1,300 per gem with yellow, which I'm not going to argue with that. So, sorry, I'm trying to concentrate a little. So I'm still going to throw these purples because with a diamond, I can get them all out of my way and open up to what I have available. Oh, so I didn't notice. Oh, I'm really not concentrating. So throw a bear banner, throw that, hit Magni, and there we go, back to fighting. So I don't have green up either because I've got, 3 yellows in, and my team is worthless on green, basically. Oh, there's another diamond opportunity for purple. Wonderful. And then some yellow. So you do some pretty good damage when you color stack like this. And this might turn into a pretty decent. Let's see if I can get that diamond off really quick. Nope, not going to let me. Where'd we hit? 32. Not horrible. Okay. So there's that. That's how I do that. I was talking a little earlier about training. So I have this guy running on extra low cost. 11 is what we call it. This guy running on 11. And then I use this one for either common or uncommon. So I use as many backpacks as I can. When I don't have backpacks, then I use wooden swords. I don't do color specific ever. I just don't see a point in it. It's resource hungry, and it just doesn't do me any good. I will just wait until I have 10 of a certain color if I'm really trying that, and to build the special up on a hero. But if I know I'm going from bottom to top, like I have a 1 of 1 and I'm going to take them all the way to 70, then I don't care. I'll just throw everything at him I can, and they get there, just like Bold Tusk. That's how I've been doing him. Throw him everything I have at him, and he's at 7 of 8 now, so I'm guaranteed 8 of 8 when I hit the 4th Ascension, which is going to be fairly soon. And I have everything, as you can see. So I'm good with him. He'll go all the way to the top. Take me probably 5 or 6 more days, and he'll be a level 70. And then I'll start working on somebody else. I'm thinking Zelene over here, the hero of the month from last month, but I'm short on some items to get her to the top, because as you can see, like with Elk here, ascend him. I'm still missing 2 tonics. Now, obviously, when I get those 2 tonics, they will not go to Elk. They will go right over here to this beautiful lady, because I like her. I think she's going to be a powerful hero. I've got June here that needs some work. He's going to be fun. See, he's 3 of 8, and I've been feeding him whatever the hell I want. I haven't color-specific him once yet. So he's not going up fast, but he'll get there. I'm not going to have any problems, but I don't have any orbs whatsoever. So he's kind of hanging out waiting too. I've used a lot of orbs. I got Wukong up, Li Yu up, and Vic up. So since Viv's up, I've got 370s, so I've used 4, 8, 12 orbs so far, but I need a lot more. What I do have a lot of is trap tools. So actually, I'm going to want some feedback from everybody. I've got Obakan at 70 and Toth. I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with when I get another 2 tabards. It's going to be interesting to talk about when the time comes, because they're both great heroes. So anyways, I guess I'm just rambling at this point. You guys can enjoy it or not. I don't have my arrow yet, so I get lost still. Thanks for that, Doke. Pretty entertaining stuff. What else do I want to talk about? I think that's it. Oh, shop. Here, look at this. Featured. So, look, I bought energy drink pack. Ascension pack and trainer's tools. I had these available, so I wanted to show everybody. These are things I would recommend spending gems on if you want to spend gems. So when ascension packs specific to a color come up, like this one is for purple, there's 5 available and they cost $600. I mean 600 gems. So 3,000 gems get you all 5, and you can hope for the ascension items that you're looking for, like here trap tools and your tabard. So I need the tabards, but I'm not spending the gems, spending the money right now. Trainer's tools, this is a great one because it has the hidden blades, compasses, if those are things you need, trap tools, and warm capes. What aren't in trainer's tool packs is your items. I don't know why they did it this way. So they give you red, they give you purple, they give you blue. But they didn't put sturdy shields in there, and they didn't put orbs in there. I don't know why they did it. But 10 of them is 2,500 gems. If you're going to buy these, buy all of them. That's what I recommend, and these right here is the best way to level up your heroes as fast as possible. If you want to spend money, this is a wonderful place to do it. It's just the best recommendation I can give, because if you look at the other ones where it's, they're trying to give away tokens to get at least 2 of these heroes and maybe some tokens and stuff, just don't waste your money. It's not worth it. Save them. Obviously, energy drink packs, I'll never pass those up. I don't think anybody does, really. Just because we want the flask for Titans. But anyways, I just want to talk about that really quick because it's very helpful to know. A lot of people have never even considered it. Other than that, some farming tips. So up here you can see my monster chest is going to be in 2 hours and 12 minutes. And my 100 chests, when I have them, I do 8-7 religiously. I don't do anything else. This is my guy. So monsters per flags is what I look at. The flag spent based on the monsters you get. 8-7 is the highest in the game. There's nothing that beats it. You won't find anything that beats it. So that's what I use for the 100 chest. If I'm not on a 100 chest like I am right now, and I'm full of flags at 31, which I need to do some farming, I use 17-1 because it's the one I can do. It's as high as I can go based on flag to experience level that I can do on auto. I don't like sitting here fighting the map because it's a waste of time, so I just put it on auto. I'll select one, hit fight, hit auto, set my phone down, pick it back up a little later, and go for it again. So, as you can see, the map's done, but I don't play up here at all. The highest I go is 17-1 because so what I'm looking at, 17-1, the reason I do that, just so you understand, is it's the last one that is 5 flags. So 5 flags. So if you go to 17-2, it requires 6 flags. And so the experience per flag is too low. If you get a color-specific chest, you can look in the notes online. The farming practices are in there, and it's got recommendations on where to get specific colored heroes. Or you can ask us. Most of us know. We'll let you know. Like green, if you get a green chest, it's going to be 7-5 every time. That's going to be your best place to get green heroes to your flag count. So you can fill that chest as fast as possible. But anyways, any more questions, just throw them out there. I'll probably start making a whole bunch of these on specific items. Like Titan fighting, raiding. I'm actually going to hopefully talk Lips into making a video about raiding because he's the raid master at this point. He has figured it out. But other than that, I hope you guys have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon. Happy war.